Disney has some iconic dining, snacks, and sips, but not everything can be magical. Let's break down Disney World's worst rated restaurants. Yeah! Not all Disney World dining is created equally, and you guys are making it known. We're searching through Yelp to see which Disney World restaurants are the worst rated and why, so you know if this spot is magic or tragic for you and your crew. When it comes to Yelp, reviews can rate restaurants, experiences, and more on a scale from 1 to 5. We're breaking down the top, or I guess bottom, 3 dining spots at each park, Disney Springs, and the resorts. Starting off, we're headed to Magic Kingdom. One of the lowest rated spots at Magic Kingdom is, unsurprisingly, Pinocchio Village House. This is a Pinocchio-inspired quick service that offers up Italian bites like flatbread, salad, soups, and more. One reviewer wrote, "We ordered ahead via the app and had to wait like 20 minutes for our order, which whatever is fine. My chicken parm sandwich was the worst I've had. It was cardboard-esque, bland, and tasted like it had been sitting for a while before being served to us. Kind of a stinker meal to end the trip with, but par for the course with Disney quick service." Wow. If I was Pinocchio Village House, I would be honestly living under a rock after that review. I don't know what I would do with myself. I just could not show my face out in public. But here it is, still standing tall. So let's check it out. Mobile ordered my order. I'm getting that chicken parm sandwich because I just want to know, is it really cardboard-esque? I'm curious about that. I just got the message that my order is ready. So that was less than 20 minutes. That was like 5, which is incredible because it is very busy. We are in prime lunchtime. And here it is, the chicken parm sandwich. This is available for $13.99 and it comes with a side of fries. And already first impression is this looks stiff, which is very much like cardboard. So I see the possibility. It also looks like 2 chicken tenders with just cheese melted on top, some sauce, and Parmesan sprinkled on top. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, it doesn't taste great, but it doesn't taste cardboard-esque. It's not amazing, but it's not horrific either, and I think that's the vibe of Pinocchio Village House. It's not the best food, it's cafeteria level, but it is edible, and it doesn't make me super angry. But you know what makes me angry though? The fact that every time I'm here, it is nightmare fuel for me. Because I never find a table. I am always holding the tray for a solid 20 minutes, marinating in the space as I try to find a table. I go upstairs, I go downstairs, I go upstairs, I go downstairs, I go to the entrance, I go to the back. I go all over the place and I never find a table. And it is embarrassing because I'm staring at people in the eyes in that awkward way to be like, "Are you done? Are you done?" And they're not, but I am on the inside. Next up is Picklesville, Tall Tale Inn and Cafe. Sticking with the quick service theme, but this time it's Mexican meals. Now, this spot has tacos, nachos, rice bowls, and more. It's sometimes referred to as the Taco Bell of Disney World. One reviewer wrote, "Order the rice bowl. That's not a good option. I typically enjoy rice bowls from different restaurants, but this one was soggy. I ate the half of the bowl that was good, but the other half was awful. Colossal waste of money, extremely upsetting." Honestly, the AE cast finds themselves here semi-frequently. It's not authentic, but it can be pretty tasty if that's what you're craving, but keep Taco Bell in mind. Now, if I wanted to be mean, I would say that that's an insult to Taco Bell, but that's only because Picklesville and I have beef, because I don't like their beef. I don't particularly like anything in the menu, but it is very unique to other options around the park, and the portions are pretty fair, and it fills you up pretty quickly. We have Cosmic Rays. This is one of the biggest quick services in Disney World because it offers burgers, chicken tenders, fries, and more. It's simple, familiar, and not half bad. When it comes to reviews, we agree with this one. This is a very average meal at the Magic Kingdom. Like most of this park, the food is simply okay with nothing of serious note. Now, personally, I like Cosmic Rays, and a lot of us on the team love it, especially Quincy, who, if we're ever filming a video, more likely than not, we're eating here because she loves it so much. It's average food, but when you're hungry, it truly hits. And also, we have Sunny Eclipse playing in there. Where else can you see an intergalactic musician play while you eat a Disney World cheeseburger? I don't know, nowhere else comes to mind. Moving on, we're headed to Epcot. This park is known for its food, but Lotus Blossom Cafe can't keep up with the rest, it seems. This is another quick service, but this time you can enjoy some Chinese-inspired favorites. One Yelp user wrote, average Chinese food. Mass prepared, which is not good for Chinese, where you need quick stir fry, not under heat lights. We had chicken fried rice and beef fried noodles. The beef was very tough. Try chicken. All right, well, I could either go ahead and try the chicken. I'm very curious about the beef fried noodles. So I think that's what I'm gonna go with. Let's try the beef fried noodles. And here it is, the beef fried noodle combo platter. It comes with an egg roll, which looks very crispy and is very hot. I don't know why I grabbed it like that. The reviewer said that the beef was tough, and I am a harsh critic when it comes to beef. So we'll see. Cheers. Surprisingly, the beef was not tough. I will say the beef has no flavor though, so that has it going for it, or not going for it in this case. It's supposed to be Mongolian beef. Mongolian is like a very sweet, savory sauce similar to teriyaki. It doesn't have any of that. It just tastes like beef. But I will say it's not tough. It's cooked pretty well. It's cooked the way I would want it to be. I just wish it had that Mongolian sauce on it. Noodles are cooked pretty okay. I like the veggies. Once again, suffering from the same thing as the beef where there is no flavor. I wish there was like a bit more of something, but it's not bad. That is a good egg roll. Lotus Blossom as harshly as that Yelp reviewer. Yes, this meal isn't the best, but I also don't hate it. I wouldn't say that it's terrible. I probably wouldn't spend $15.75 on it, but it does its job. The egg rolls are good. They're so good. Sadly for the China Pavilion, both of its dining spots have made it on the worst list. Nine Dragons is the first table service on the list, and it has been considered a skippable spot for a long time now. The reviewer wrote, the service is good, the server was helpful and answered questions. Truly, he was one of the main highlights and why this is even getting 3 stars. I ordered the duck fried rice. The food was very bland. I even asked for chili sauce on the side, but that truly did not help. The duck was overcooked and way too many eggs in the fried rice. Ouch, Nine Dragons. We've had some luck with different entrees on the Nine Dragons menu. Quincy, for instance, loves the soup, and it is an easy reservation to get here. So if you haven't made an advanced dining reservation, it is pretty easy to get a reservation here. So if all the other Epcot restaurants are booked and you haven't made your advanced reservation, Nine Dragons is pretty trusty with that. If you're a Disney fan, you aren't surprised that Coral Reef made the list. This is an infamous Disney restaurant because it has beautiful views of the aquarium and it's a seafood restaurant. However, it just doesn't have the best flavors. What do peeps online have to say? I wanted the mahi-mahi but didn't want the coconut lime rice. Ordered the mahi off the kids menu and it was fine and half the price. Service was fine. Our server was cheeky and funny and always came back to check on us. Overall, I'd come back if I could sit at a table close to the aquarium. Seeing all the animals was super cool. We've done a full review of the spot and honestly it's not bad. It's just not super good. It does have some loyal followers, but we just can't put ourselves in that category. However, Coral Reef has a special place in my heart because it makes me think of that episode from Boy Meets World where they're at Disney World and Topanga's eating at Coral Reef and she's talking to this guy about how she hates guys chasing her, and then Corey appears in the tank holding a sign that says, I will chase you forever. So that lives rent free in my mind, and one of the reasons why, even though Coral Reef isn't the best food-wise, it's still really special. They just don't make TV like that anymore. Heading into the movies, we're stopping by DHS. Back to the quick services. Backlot is similar to Cosmic Rays in a way. It has burgers, chicken tenders, and some bowls, and has a very subtle movie backlot theme. The review really says it all about the quick service spot. Perfect for a quick bite to refuel for your day at Hollywood Studios. We shared chicken tenders and fries to keep it cheap. Actually found a seat and the place was clean and cool. Recommended for a quick stop. It's picky eater friendly, but it's not gonna knock your socks off. Only slightly better is Fairfax Fair. Here you'll find mashed potato bowls and some drinks, so it's a super limited menu. It does have waffles for breakfast, so that's something. The menu changed a few years back, and more recent reviews painted in a bit more of a positive light. Surprisingly, this is very good, despite the odd description. The beef was a little chewy, but the barbecue was tasty. The corn chips and creamy mashed potatoes worked well to provide taste and texture, and the queso was creamy. It's oddly in a waffle bowl, basically a slightly sweet waffle cone you'd use for ice cream. The portions are small and prices are a bit high, but if you're there on one of the random cold days, these are hearty and warm. Finally, this restaurant's worst days are numbered. You can find Disney's infamous puffy pizza at Pizza Rizzo. This Muppet-themed quick service is closing forever on June 7, 2025, but for now, it's on the worst rated list. The pizzas came out hot and flavorful, a nice tasty crust and zesty sauce. The subs I ordered were nice and flavorful as well, tasty meats and juicy. Great place to go for a quick Italian-style lunch. Kids loved it. I'll add this place to my list of better lunch options. Thank you to this Yelp reviewer. It's simple, has a fun atmosphere, and it's headed for the grave, so I'm gonna be kind to it in this moment. Oh, time to get less than wild at Disney's Animal Kingdom. If you didn't know, there's a Rainforest Cafe right outside of Animal Kingdom. With all of the amazing dining options inside the park, we are happy to tell you to skip this one, but don't just trust us, trust other reviewers. Well, atmosphere is always fun when you have children with you. As an adult, it could be a lot because you can't have real conversations. Service is mostly good, sometimes slow, but with the volume the restaurant brings in, that could be overlooked. Food, hit or miss. That's even with items that you get multiple times. Overall, you go for the atmosphere for the children. Well said, Yelp reviewer. I love you, animatronics. No hard feelings. Heading inside the park, we've got Restaurantosaurus. It's another quick service that serves burgers and chicken tenders. It's also headed for extinction soon, not until 2026, but we don't have an official date yet. So what does Yelp have to say? Grab the quick bite here in between riding rides. My husband and I shared the Impossible Southwestern Burger and Cobb with chicken salad. I enjoyed the Cobb salad, but the Impossible Burger was underwhelming. The vegan cheese did not melt, which left a hard texture. In this quick service restaurant's defense, Disney doesn't tend to do vegan cheese well almost anywhere, but this restaurant is full of an incredible story and lore and details that bring the Imagineer's story to life, so I recommend it if you're looking for a quick service restaurant that's out of the box. Oh look, more puppy pizza! Pizza Safari is your pizza spot in Animal Kingdom, no surprise, and this one has no mention of closing. According to Yelp, this is an average casual food stop. Last minute decision to stop by here and get some lunch after flight of passage. They have a vegan sausage, very small and plain, which comes with a side salad. Felt like I was at a school cafeteria, to be honest. School cafeteria is very accurate, but it has AC and inside seating, so points to that. Heading into Disney Springs, we're headed to a quick service that some of our staff really loves. Morioto street food is connected to Morioto Asia and serves up ramen, bao buns, and more Pan-Asian fare. While we're sad to see it so low on the list, we get it. Not every Disney experience is the same. This is what one reader had to say. Clever creations, but a mixed result of quality. Pork bun was good value and delicious. Pot stickers were tough. Street food hot dog was weird. Only half a hot dog on a stick alternated with cheese, coated in a sweet batter and drizzled with sriracha and sugar. For $9, it was not good eats. May or may not return. Tough luck, Morimoto, but Emma will still be coming. And I'm gonna try it here. I think I'm gonna try that Asian street dog, which by the sound of the review sounds authentically like what a Korean corn dog is, which is half cheese, half meat. I'm interested. Maybe it just isn't a good one, but per the review, I think that maybe the person dining here wasn't sure what it was. But it sounds pretty accurate to me. And here it is, the Korean hot dog. Now this is available for $8, and the interesting thing about it is that it is coated in honey mustard and sriracha ketchup, which are toppings that I haven't had on a Korean hot dog before. So the critique was just that it wasn't worth the price. I do have to say, price point alone, that is the typical price for a Korean corn dog in other places. But let's try it and see if it's a good one. Cheers. Ah, it's coming for you. Ah! What's interesting about this corn dog, Korean corn dog, that differs from typical ones that I have is that instead of being half hot dog, half cheese, it's actually, I'm sorry for doing this to the corn dog, cheese, hot dog, cheese, hot dog, which is really interesting, and I don't hate that because typically you finish the cheese and then you have hot dog, and sometimes I'm like, oh, I wish I had a chance to eat the cheese and the hot dog, and in this one you get that opportunity. However, I will say it isn't the best. They have it out on display, so all they do is they kind of reheat it up in a way. I can taste that in the quality, and the batter isn't my favorite. However, the hot dog is good quality. It's nice and juicy. I do have to say, not my favorite Korean corn dog. I don't think I'd come for this one. However, everything else looks absolutely delicious. For the price point, I don't think it's that bad, and that was the main critique, so I think we can be kind enough to be like, for $8, which is a typical price of a Korean corn dog, it's pretty good. It's just not my favorite Korean corn dog. Also noting that they have onigiri, which is such a great grab and go snack that is so filling. So definitely tens across the board for the options here. Finally, in Disney Springs, we have Planet Hollywood. This chain restaurant has a spot in Disney Springs where you can grab American-inspired eats surrounded by memories of Hollywood's past. When it comes to dining on vacation, there's something about enjoying spots that you can't eat at anywhere else. And maybe Planet Hollywood is up for you. But for many people, this isn't a must-do. One Yelp reviewer wrote, "The food was average, nothing was out of this world, but definitely not nasty. The service was amazing, our server was very professional and fast, and the ambiance was great too. Very fun." Now I have to agree, Planet Hollywood's food isn't the most amazing. Sometimes it's average, sometimes it's below average, but I will say it is tons of fun in there. There's so much memorabilia from movies and TV shows, and they have a really cool screen that's kind of like a 360 all around, and they play music videos as well as cool movie scenes, so it's definitely really fun to be in there. Just keep in mind, it's not going to be the best food in the world. So there you have it, fun, average, and low rated. Our next low is only rated slightly higher. Paraliso 37 has historically been a skip for us, and it seems Yelp agrees. It serves up tapas and celebrates the South Americas. The service was very good, however the food was meh. The 3 dips of chips had no flavor. My salad was 95% lettuce, way overpriced. I've been to many restaurants at Disney Springs, and this was my least favorite. When there's so many good restaurants at Disney Springs and Emma recommends Summer House on the Lake, we think it's okay to skip this one. Well, I hope you liked this video. Thank you so much for joining along with me, and if you're still here, make sure to leave the secret code in the comments so that we know that you made it all the way. And make sure to like and subscribe. We post tips, games, and much more at Disney World and beyond 7 days a week. Thank you so much, and goodbye. Say bye, girls. Bye. Now, what restaurant do you think is the lowest at Disney World? Ooh, that's a little... Wow, ladies. Crazy opinions. I don't know what I'm doing.